Moin.
Moin.
We are Lisa and Greg.
Das heutige Video. Germans told me not to visit Germany. They were so wrong.
And this video is brought to you by Carolina Risotto. And we'll include a link in the description so you can go over there and do all the YouTube stuff. Sure, that would be great.
This is a recommendation from Marcel in the Discord.
Yes, and of course we are going to visit Germany, so this kind of comes in handy for us.
Yeah.
Let's see what this is all about. All right, and before we get going here, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 20,000. You can be a part of that. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Do I look German at all?
No, Latin.
Latin.
Yeah.
Ah.
Which is a compliment.
Ah, thank you. I think so too. Welcome to DNA, Discovering New Ancestry, a project where I travel to all the countries I have DNA from in the hopes to learn more about the world and consequently myself. I'm Carolina Risotto, and I've never been so discouraged from visiting a country until I decided to go to Germany. During my travels, whenever I met a German and mentioned I was planning on visiting Germany, they would say, "Why? It's such an okay country." Germany, the land of 20,000.
I don't know. We do get that too from people that are not German.
She said that people that were not German?
No, she didn't say that. She didn't say who. She just said people were telling her, would you want to go to Germany?
Oh.
Yeah, we've had people that when we say we want to move there, like, why? You're in Spain, you know. So people do say that.
That's true.
Yeah.
1,000 castles, Oktoberfest, sausages. Okay, let's steer away from the stereotypes for a second. A country with so much cultural diversity throughout its 16 different states, yet not with much national pride. During my entire trip in Germany, I only saw one German flag. Now, my German ancestors are from a very long time ago, okay? Like late 1700s. So will I identify with German culture? What does it mean to be German anyway?
Okay, this is going to be interesting.
I think she is from Latin America.
From Germany, Berlin.
Her name is Italian.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
I thought I saw someplace
What?
that she was like from one of the countries in Latin America.
Well, maybe if you saw that jacket she had on, she had a patch from Brazil, a patch from Spain.
Oh.
She had patches. I'm assuming that means that's where she's from.
Okay.
So her heritage.
Hello from Germany, Berlin, kicking it up. It's around 10 degrees Celsius, and considering it was 25 degrees in Barcelona, there's been a huge shift in weather. This is the first time I've had a private room in a hostel this far, and it's actually really nice because you get to spread out all your stuff.
That is nice.
She had a lot of stuff.
For doing
I thought she lived there. There was a lot of stuff she had. That car is cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's impossible to visit Germany for the first time and not talk a little bit about its dark history. So here's a little quick refresh. In 1939, Nazi Germany, led by Adolf Hitler, started World War II, spreading an anti-Semitic agenda and starting the Holocaust, which led to the massacre of over 6 million Jews. There's a memorial for all the Jewish people killed in Europe. If you really look around, it looks like tombs. I definitely feel anxious here. They had to constantly be hiding their identity and who they are, trying to protect themselves to survive. And as I walk through every single block, I'm kind of like, is there anybody there? Can I go through? After losing the war in 1945, Germany was divided into 4 different occupation zones, controlled by the US, France, the UK, and the USSR. Berlin, the capital, was also split evenly. Ideological differences between the capitalist West and the socialist East quickly led to another conflict, the Cold War. After millions of people fled to West Berlin, in 1961, the Soviets decided to build the Berlin Wall. Anyone trying to escape could be shot on sight. It's definitely something I've been really curious to visit my whole life. I consider myself a really sensitive person. I like touching the structure and seeing how I feel, so let's see if I feel anything. The wall became a global symbol of division, separating families and communities. Okay, I felt something nasty there. The wall fell only in 1989, with Germany being reunified in 1990.
We're right in front of Checkpoint Charlie, which was one of the main points of entrance between East Berlin and West Berlin during the Cold War. Imagine some huge tanks right here. God. And now it's a tourist attraction. Got people over there lining up to take pictures like it's the Bowl in New York City.
When you walk around,
That would seem a little odd to take a picture.
I would.
You would?
Heck yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna be taking all the pictures. I'm gonna be doing everything.
To take like you're gonna stand in front of it, like smiling, or?
I mean, I don't know about that, but it's definitely something I want to know the history and feel it and be a part of it. Even right now, like when I walk into an old church, I'm like, oh wow, it's amazing.
Okay,
you know?
I was picturing with people was what she was doing with the bulls, the bull picture, where they're all just like hovering over it, like peace, you know, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But taking pictures of things is different.
I mean, I want when I go there, I want it to be like something I never forget.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking pictures of everything. You know, probably we're gonna document it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I might write a book.
Okay. All right.
Around Berlin,
now we're getting
you can tell that it was a really powerful and
You
rich.
said I don't know how to write a book. Come on, you would help me write it.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
I'm gonna come to you with my.
I didn't have a past life here in Germany. Okay.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
No, I love Germany though because of all these videos for
Yeah.
sure. But
Okay.
you
Different.
have a past life there.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
When you walk around Berlin, you can tell that it was a really powerful and rich place, similar to Paris and London. But for some reason, Berlin made an overwhelming impact on me.
Oh my God! No way! No way! My eyes are tearing up. I had a weird feeling walking around here just now, which is a feeling I did not expect. I looked around, I was like, wow. And then I said it out loud. I want to live in Europe. I actually said that. Have I always had an interest in coming to Europe, spending some time here? For sure. But I don't think I've ever said, I want to live in Europe. I still have an apartment in New York and I just renewed my lease. What is my life?
Wow. That's how we
Do
felt
it. Yeah.
when we came here the first time.
Yeah.
We were like, we got to move here.
Yeah.
We want to live here.
Mm-hmm. And she renewed her lease, but it takes a while anyway to get the process started to know what you need for a visa and blah, blah, blah. So it would have been a good time for her to just be like, I am moving here. I'm going to go back. And in the next 12 months, I'm going to sell everything I own. I'm going to get myself ready, blah, 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 blah. And then boom.
Who knows? She might have. We don't know.
Yeah.
This is gonna be my first nightclub here in Berlin. People say things get crazy. I wanna see them get crazy. I don't know if I wanna be a part of the craziness. Downstairs right now at the hostel, they're doing a little warm-up party and let's see what's going on. The drinking games were a great icebreaker. There were a ton of solo travelers and many people who were in Berlin just for the nightlife. The electronic music scene is world famous. I knew very little about it at the time, but apparently Berlin has parties like every day, all day, with many of them being incredibly sex friendly.
Oh, okay.
The next morning, I went out to grab some coffee and I met like the nicest Berliner who sells coffee and jewelry at the same time.
Everybody is then in a hurry or maybe angry because they can take a look at funny things.
Oh wow, okay, so what is this?
This is the espresso macchiato. Espresso macchiato. With a lot of love.
Oh, it's very good. You know what you're doing. Do you have a favorite one?
Cute.
The jellyfishes, you can have it as a necklace or also as an earring.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
It would be boring if the old things like this is only at home in, I don't know, in a box. So you can wear it as a necklace. My old Barbie, she don't have a nice head because I cut her hairs. Now she have a bird head.
Oh, wow.
Cute.
She is cute.
Berlin has an undeniable, unique art scene. The East Side Gallery is one of the coolest initiatives I've ever seen. They took a huge part of the Berlin Wall, where it was originally standing, and made it into art.
Berlin is like always catching you off guard. You just never know what you're gonna see.
Oh, wow.
Even though we're in Germany, it's actually really popular to eat kebabs. The Turkish community in like the 1970s created it here, and they're like one of the biggest immigrant population groups in the area. So now it's a thing. This huge kebab costs me $4.
And isn't that like a donor?
Donner? Yeah.
I don't know how you say it.
I think it's like Dörner.
Dörner.
Like,
isn't that what that is?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Dörner kebab.
Okay.
So it's super affordable, and I'm really excited to try it. Okay.
490 euros. That's good.
It is so flavorful. People here are so creative. The coffee shop is not just a coffee shop, it's also a clothing store and a bike store. And guess what? There's a huge car for sale in the back too. It's a city that is so relevant historically, but also presently. The next day, I took a train to Cologne.
Good.
I just want to say, we would love that cafe or coffee shop, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I would love that.
Yeah.
Just sit there and have some coffee and watch the people. And, oh, man. Ooh,
yeah, because that's a big deal for us, the cafes.
Yeah. I can't wait.
And I'm glad she's going somewhere else outside of Berlin.
Presently.
I was hoping she was
The next day, I took a train to Cologne, the 4th biggest city in Germany, and one of the most bombarded during World War II. Over 90% of the city was destroyed. Their iconic Gothic cathedral, one of the biggest in the world. Thank God it survived, because it actually took about 600 years to build that thing.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine having to start from scratch? But Cologne has more of a small town vibe, which felt refreshing after the intensity of Berlin. This allowed me to just relax and be more of a local for a few days.
And honestly, I've been having too much of a good old time because I am with these two amazing people, Lydia and Paul.
Oh, Canadian artist and a Brazilian artist.
I'm just like excited. So mein, ich heiße Paul Kazel. In Germany, it's I love it in Germany.
How long have you been living here?
12 years.
Okay, what about you, Livia?
I've been living here for 9 years.
Okay, and and you're from Brazil and you're from Canada.
Yes.
Tell me like the biggest cultural differences between Brazil and Germany, and Canada and Germany. Just one.
The openness of people, like in first meeting, how friendly they can be. Here, they take their sweet time, but once you get to know them, they're pretty nice.
The directness of Germany compared to Canada, where everyone beats around the bush in Canada, very passive aggressive, and here you know when you've done something wrong.
We've heard that so many times where you know you did something wrong.
I think it's awesome. But that probably also means you know you did something right. So
yeah, and I would imagine like if somebody said something to you, and because you did something wrong, you could say something right back, right?
I mean,
and they can't. Yeah, because you're just saying what you're thinking. Everybody's just saying what they're thinking.
That's true. That's true.
And feeling.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that I would like living in Germany?
I think so.
I think so too.
I think your mind is very open to that type of culture. I think you would fit really well in here. Yeah.
I think I will probably have to dress a little bit better because I don't look.
I think she would too. Just what I've seen so
Yeah.
far, she seems like she has a personality that would match a place like Berlin, probably, or
Berlin for
something like
sure.
that. Yeah.
As these guys.
Oh my god. But no, that's the good thing about Germany. You can literally wear a bin bag and you will still be fine. Nobody will look at you. You can wear whatever you want and you will be accepted.
Yeah, well, I
That's
feel
awesome.
underwhelming.
You're not underwhelmed.
You're not. Look at your earrings.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
cool.
You guys.
Approved.
She's an American. That's what Americans
It's
think.
my moment.
I think you would totally fit in here.
I've actually been in Cologne already for 3 nights. I've been taking it easy. I'm staying with my friend Livia. We actually met like 15 years ago in Brazil. We were doing ballet in the same ballet school, and she was best friends with my sister. And I haven't seen her in like 8 years, but we've been really like clicking and just talking. Oh my God, look at these little duckies. Oh, little duckies.
Oh, those are everywhere.
Okay. Where were we? Yes.
Oh, dang, that's
my
nice.
gosh, that is cute.
I don't feel super great about myself today. I've been sleeping a lot. I've been needing tons of rest, and I'm starting to learn how much energy this whole traveling thing takes. Even spending a minimum of 4 nights in every city, I still
get tired very easily because I feel like I'm always trying to catch up with the clock. There's something to film, there's something to edit, there are people to meet. I don't allow myself any time off. It's more that I wish I could live and work just as much. And I always have to sacrifice one of them, and I feel like I'm always having to sacrifice living. And then I sacrifice myself. I still kind of just need a breather, and I think it's hard to respect that. I took most of the days that I had in Cologne to just recover. Even if I didn't do much tourism, it was time well spent.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
today as our official...
It was cool that Cologne gave her that feeling that she could rest. So.
Yeah.
First day in Munich. I would love to see the Munich residence,
she's in Munich.
which used to be the German royal palace for like 400 years or something. Let's go.
Oh, wow. Now it's called the Munich Resident?
Okay,
Residence?
now let's go.
Did you know that Munich means by the monks? That's because it was founded by a monastery in 1158. Within 600 years, it went from monastery to Oktoberfest, which originally was a wedding celebration of their Bavarian prince and princess, who lived in the incredible Munich residence.
This is the first room here of the palace. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. There are paintings of many members of the royal family at the time. This room is quite disturbing. What the hell is this? It's made out of seashells. Now this was supposed to be the pleasure room. Basically means it was a sex house. Sometimes the king would just be having dinner here, chilling, and he would have everybody below him just watching him eat. Because that's how a king lives. He makes people watch him eat. So I don't understand the power dynamics in play here. You can tell there's a big difference between the original rooms and rooms like this one, which were destroyed during World War II. Okay, this room you can tell it was not completely destroyed. You can see there's gold absolutely everywhere.
Munich's colorful facades, arched walkways, and grand plazas give it a distinctly Southern European feel. Yet, one thing was on my mind. Whenever I asked a local about being German, they would correct me by saying, "I'm not German, I'm Bavarian." A mistake I made over and over again during my visit. Why can't you introduce yourself as German?
Being German is actually really quite a new idea. Germany is born as a country 1871. So Germany is what's that, 5 years younger than America as a country. So being German, it's kind of a new idea, but it's made up of ancient tribes. More than likely, it's a bit like Italy. Most Italian, they're Sicilian, they're Tuscan, but here they're Hessian, they're Bavarian. The idea of being a German nation happened after the collapse of the Holy Roman Empire. But we speak the same language, similar culture, so they tried to create originally a sense of German culture, heritage through art, music, language. In theory, wherever you hear German, that is Germany. And the political boundaries came later.
I did not know that Germany as a state or as a country was that young.
I didn't either. I just assumed everything in Europe was older.
But it as its formed country just is that young and that's why so many people say when you learn about German history, it's so deep and intense. Because it's not just German history. Then you're going into, I don't know, the Romans and all the people who occupied that territory prior to that.
Yeah.
That's like also the land's history. Like it's as if we kind of, like if in the U.S., we went into Native American history. Yeah. Because that's the history of that land.
Right.
So it's just so much more involved and intense or just more involved because of all the movement that happened prior to it being.
I mean, that needs to be another video we find.
Oh my Lord. This is like,
find out what happens.
This is like a huge rabbit hole potentially for German history.
I mean, everything is.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
This was interesting for me to hear because I'm a carioca, meaning someone from the city of Rio de Janeiro. But I'm a Brazilian first and a carioca second. In Germany, it seems to be the opposite, which shows how disconnected they feel about the idea of being a part of Germany at all.
That's interesting.
On my last day in Germany, I visited what I think is one of the most impactful places I've ever been to in my whole life. It's located about an hour away from Munich by train, and over 40,000 people have died there. I'm talking about one of the first concentration camps ever created, the Dachau concentration camp.
This is my first time ever in a concentration camp, so I really don't know what to expect.
Oh, wow.
I immediately feel really negative energy. Look at this map. It has all the concentration camps that they had, and was over 1,000, by the way. Auschwitz was the most popular one, and this is the one we're visiting today.
I don't know if popular was the right word she was trying to use there. By the most well-known one, maybe?
It was the Auschwitz. It was the biggest one where I think the most were killed.
Yeah.
And this is the one we're visiting today.
I said that word.
Right here, as you can intuitively tell, is where they put all the bodies and cremated them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 stations, and I feel like my blood pressure just dropping right now. A lot of the people in Germany itself weren't aware of how bad it was until after.
Our daily life was going to school, and then in 1943 the thing switched over to day and night bombing. We were 4 or 5 days in the same clothing in a bunker, when the whole lot of people having similar problems, they stick together, helping each other. Now, as we are all kind of rich or easy life, we have not this feeling anymore. I help you. No, you're watching our highway. Each one wants to be faster than the other.
That's definitely something I've been feeling living in the U.S., especially.
I would love to talk to a guy like that. Like, I'll just sit down and just talk to him for hours.
Yeah, hear his stories.
Oh, man, I would love that.
In big cities, I've lived in New York and in L.A. I feel like everyone is just out for their own.
Yeah.
And people just don't care.
Be not scared to contact people, just as I did before. You're taking pictures, and what is the outcome? It's my first interview in my life.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh my God, I feel so honored.
Well, it was a great pleasure to talk to you, and I hope you will be a resident in Munich.
See, that's the Germans that we always say are amazing.
Yeah.
That we talk to in our comments and Discord and everything. So when people say you shouldn't go there and they're direct and all that,
and they're cold and not funny and blah, blah, blah.
It's like we don't get it.
What? Yeah, we don't get it.
Yeah.
It's all perspective. That's why it never happens to us, or at least we don't let it bother us.
Yeah.
It's probably more
and I think usually when you think people are that way, it's a reflection of yourself. So, you know, if you're the person that's welcoming, then somebody like that is going to show up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Will be a resident in Munich.
Look how cool that is.
Oh, wow.
So what does it mean to be German anyway? In Germany, people seem detached from the idea of having a national identity. I think that's because any nationalism they had before World War II was tainted by the Nazi regime, bringing lasting public shame to Germany. Today, people definitely seem more comfortable introducing themselves as German than maybe they would have about 30, 40 years ago, but they seem to be more attached to the region they're from than anything. While Germans share traits like being punctual, sarcastic, and brutally honest, they seem to take more pride in their regional differences. Bavarians seem proud of their warm, laid-back nature. Cologners are proud of their long-withstanding cathedral and local holidays. Berliners are proud of their vibrant art scene and open-mindedness. And so it goes. Do I feel German at all? No, absolutely not. Germans are drastically different from Brazilians. Brazilians are super friendly, expressive, touchy, spontaneous, and absolutely late to everything. It's actually rude to arrive on time in Brazil. Germans are direct, organized, punctual, and value personal space. On paper, we couldn't be more different. Yet in Germany, somehow, I never felt out of place. You would think I would feel like an outsider, like I have in so many other situations in my life, but that didn't happen at all. The feeling that I got in Germany is that there's no real concept of like fitting in. People just seem to respect each other's individuality and are still able to build an authentic connection. I'm sure this experience could have been very different if I had visited other parts of Germany, but for a country that, quite honestly, I did not expect to feel a connection with, I think this was pretty amazing.
Aww.
Oh, that's awesome.
See, she had a good perspective.
Yeah.
And so she attracted what was good.
Man, I thought that was great. That was a great video, Marcel. Thanks for the recommendation on that. And this makes me more excited to visit there. And hopefully I get to talk to somebody like that gentleman that was sitting there in the city.
Yeah, and she gave a good view of bigger cities because, you know, we're kind of told that like Berlin and Munich aren't all that great.
Yeah.
They could be, have crime there or dirty or they're just too big.
Right.
But she made it seem almost quaint.
Yeah, she gave it a different perspective.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's take a look and see what the people have to say here. So let's see, €490 for doner kebab.
Yeah, doner.
Has this video rested on your drive for 10 years before release? Wow, really? Is that expensive over there? All right, and let's see here. The encounter with the older gentleman brought a smile to my face. Thanks, Carolina, for this video about my country. You're always welcome here. Oh, that's cool. Wow, this is the first time I've seen a video of yours. It was recommended in my feed and I gave it a try. Amazing and refreshing. Keep it up. Love from Colombia.
Oh, okay, everybody likes her.
Yeah, everybody likes her, and I see why.
Yeah.
She's super nice. All right, great. So we do have a Discord, and that's for your enjoyment. Link is in the description. Like the video. That always helps out a lot. We do have another channel, Greg and Lisa React. If you want to go over there and see other things besides Germany, that's available for you as well. Wie immer. Danke fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Video. Peace.
Bye.